When you hear the words climate crisis, you might think of extreme weather patterns, the increase of electric cars on the road, David Attenborough, or Greta Thunberg. But which industries and companies are leaning in the hardest to putting a lid on increased carbon emissions? I'm Annie Hood. Hello and welcome to Well Intel Daily. This is the podcast that joins the dots on wellbeing perspective and everyday relevance. The efforts of companies to reduce carbon emissions is being openly and transparently tracked. Last week, the FT published their third edition of Europe's Climate Leaders in partnership with Statistica. And the update from the UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, or the IPCC report from last month, turned up the metaphorical heat to make world leaders and businesses aware of the increasing urgency to act. Its summary for policymakers said this: all global model pathways that limit warming to 1.5 degrees involve rapid and deep, and in most cases, immediate greenhouse gas emissions reductions in all sectors this decade, ergo ahead of 2030. And of the 500 companies listed in this report, 25% are UK-based, 14.6% in Germany and 11.4% in France. And in terms of industry sectors, financial services lead the way, with over 12%, then transport, logistics, packaging, energy and utilities are behind them. Ultimately, though, the issues boil down to two things: reducing carbon emissions globally and rethinking choices in our everyday. We cannot be well in a world that is unwell. So what are the takeaways? Well, progress is being made, but it needs to be more widespread and to happen faster across companies and industries. Secondly, knowing there is a limit to our resources and acting accordingly in that knowledge. Businesses who are serious now have a better chance of increased progress in the future, and they're more likely to have a sustainable model that will be able to weather the pressures ahead. And if you're yet to take steps in sustainable practice and playing your part in the reduction of carbon emissions through your company, consider using the resource provided by B Corp as a starting point. You can use it for free. Go to the B Corp website. They have what's called an impact assessment form. It's absolutely excellent and will give you an immediate grasp on the things you can do in your company that will make a difference. The whole story means incremental advance that results in aggregated gain. Tomorrow, a reality check that can also be a joy giver. Do share, subscribe, review, and of course, be well.